Courtesy of viewer Rob Miller, the Yaqi Final Cut Adjustable Razor. We've got 3 days worth of beard growth. So we're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back in our video. Hey, we're going to have a shave with a brand new safety razor, an adjustable safety razor, the Yaqi, the Final Cut Adjustable Safety Razor. It came to the channel courtesy of viewer Rob Miller. Rob, thank you very, very much. We're going to do a face lather. We're using Ariane Evans Matcha Tea. Boy, I love this one. Great scent. And we're also using my Omega Elite GT Series shaving brush that came courtesy of viewer Matt Panter. Matt, thank you very, very much. And a big thank you to Peter Sharkalis for the Matcha Tea shave soap. Absolutely fantastic. Want to do a face lather this time around, kind of move things along. Oh, I love that scent. Got 3 days worth of beard growth here. And we're going to go ahead and have this shave and kind of compare it with the Yaqi Ultima stainless steel adjustable razor that we did a review of previously on the channel. See how the two stack up together. And boy, what a great, man, I'm getting some great lather here and some great protection. We also did a pre-shave wash and a pre-shave lather with Sterling pre-shave soap. So we've got that already in place and kind of mixing that all together here. And I'm being really generous with the water here because I did a heck of a brush load. My gosh. And I love how this brush creates a face lather. It does a marvelous job. And with 3 days worth of whisker here, I want the brush to kind of lift that whisker a little bit and kind of get things going and exfoliate and stimulate the skin. Really, really marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Yeah, I'm getting it all over here. That's great, but I got some great coverage and some great protection because that's what I want. Because this adjustable razor, at least the Ultima stainless steel razor by Yaqi, was rather on the aggressive side. Even on those milder settings, I find that I couldn't use it above 3 for me. So if you have a very demanding beard, I'll show it to you right here. I've got it right here. The Yaqi Ultima stainless steel razor. Yeah, it's got some growl to it. On the lower side, yeah, very efficient, but yeah, I would tend to use it at about 2.5 or lower, 3 or lower as a daily driver. And yeah, I just keep it on the milder end. All right, there we go. Check it out. We've got a boom lather. Look at that. Wow, absolutely fantastic. We're just going to set the brush down right there like that. We got a little towel here, a couple of towels to wipe off my hands. Here is the Yaqi, the Final Cut razor right here. This is chrome and gunmetal plated. It's a zinc alloy, brass, and aluminum razor. It's 2 pieces. So we're going to go ahead and use a Dorco Titan blade. This is the same blade we used when we reviewed the Yaqi Ultima stainless steel razor. So we have similar blades there. So there's the Dorco razor blade, and we're going to go ahead and load this up and have a shave. Here is the cap with that very, very long stem. Let me get this here so you can see it. Almost dropped it. Don't want to drop. Don't want to drop it. Don't want to cut myself. There it is, right there. Okay, and this has pegs and holes, posts and holes. All right. Whereas the stainless steel has tabs and slots. All right. So there you go. So we're going to go ahead, and I like how you can see the posts. If the blade falls on those posts, and the posts come all the way through, so everything lines up very, very nicely, and the blade won't shift. That's nice. Okay, we're going to tighten that up, and it seems to be very, very snug. It has a sculpted bar right there. Instead of a straight bar, it has a sculpted bar on the base plate. And it has a nice red adjustment dot there. So we're going to go all the way up to 3. And you should be able to see that very, very clearly. 3 right there. All right, so we're going to heat this up under some hot water and have a shave and see how this goes. Nice classic knurling on the handle, nice knurling on the adjustment collar so you can get a good grasp of it, a good grip. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Okay, very efficient. Some nice positive blade feel there. I would say right off the bat, a nice pass. 3 days worth of beard growth compared to the Yaqi Ultima Stainless Steel. I think that Yaqi Ultima Stainless Steel has a little more smoothness than this one, but this one is still very, very good. That was very smooth there throughout the neck. Yeah, that was pretty darn smooth there. Yeah, wow, that was pretty good there. Not bad at all. Nice pass on the chin. Yeah, there is some nice efficiency there. A little more blade feel than the Ultima Stainless Steel, as I recall. But it has how do I want to say? Well, you know what? Let me get the upper lip. Let me make sure that that is tight. Yeah, it's nice and snug. Okay. Okay. Wasn't as smooth on the upper lip as it was on other areas of my face. I think it has to do with the angle of approach. At least that's initially what I'm thinking here. We'll see what happens on that second pass. Then again, 3 days worth of beard growth. However, that was a little more unusual because, yeah, I think it probably should have been a little smoother up there. It was good, but it wasn't as smooth as a lot of other razors that I've used on the upper lip. Again, 3 days worth of beard growth. Let's rinse, and then we'll get on to the second pass. Okay, that was a good first pass. I'm not in socially acceptable shave territory. There is still more beard growth that needs to be removed. And again, up here, yeah, didn't get as much as I'd like to. Again, I think it's the angle of approach and the way the razor head is designed and that sort of thing. I do not recall having that issue with the stainless steel Ultima. But again, 3 days worth of beard growth, and perhaps it's just my technique with this razor set at 3. We're going to turn it down a little bit, and I think that'll be a little bit better. It could be that this razor has, again, is tuned a little more aggressively than some other adjustable razors. I know that the Ultima is tuned a little more aggressively, and using it at 3 is getting up there for me. This might be the similar situation where I really felt that aggression come out on the upper lip, and I probably should have dialed it down right then and there. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm thinking maybe the razor is tuned a little more aggressively than some other adjustable razors that are out there. Just a hunch. We'll find out, because I'm going to turn it down a full step. We're going to go down to 2. And it adjusts very, very easily. The adjustment dial is very secure. Okay, and there we go. And I want to make sure I have plenty of protection up here. Let me get some off the light like that on the upper lip. Oh, this brush does a fantastic job of building a lather in the bowl or on the face. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so let me just dry my hands, because that area on Evans, very, very slick. All right, so we're going to turn this down to 2. All right, and make sure that's snug. So there we are at level 2. All right, and we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Yeah, that's much, much smoother. And obviously, not as much blade feel. Blade feel was good, but this absolutely has lessened that amount of blade feel. It feels much, much smoother. I think the Ariane Evans was a really good choice for a shave soap, because very, very slick. Again, boy, really nice and smooth on the neck. So let me just go with the grain on the upper lip, just to see what the difference is between 3 and 2. Much more comfortable. Yeah, much more comfortable, much smoother. I'm thinking that this razor, like the Ultima, is tuned a little more, is tuned with a little more growl. When you start getting the 3, 4, 5, and 6, it really starts getting up there. That's my guess. Hang on. Boy, a lot of nice residual slickness there. And boy, that was a delightful, delightful pass on the upper lip, both with the grain and across the grain. Yeah, that was a really, really comfortable setting for this. Very, very smooth, very comfortable, very enjoyable for me. All right, second pass done. Let's rinse. Boy, this shave is done. That second pass was marvelous and really cleaned things up very, very well. So we're going to go ahead with our final rinse routine. A warm water rinse, a cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block. So hang in there with me. Ah, marvelous, marvelous cold water rinse. Wow, fantastic. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. That was a good shave. That was really, really nice. Man, that's close too. That's a close shave. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's close. I think at setting 3, that's really getting up there for me with this razor. I think it really is tuned to the more aggressive side of the spectrum. So if you're looking for something with a lot of growl and a little more aggression, this might be the razor for you. But before we get into all that, let's go ahead and see what the alum block has to say. First pass was at 3, second pass was at level 2. So let's see if we get any stinging, any zinging, that sort of thing. We're going to run this under some cold water. This is my pearl shaving alum block with the broken corner. All right, here we go. You know what? That's nice and smooth. I'm not getting any zings or stings at all. Upper lip? No, not at all. Boy, that's nice. Well, that's terrific. That's really, really a nice alum block pass. No stinging, no zinging, some nice bracing. Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, some nice bracing there, but no zinging, no stinging, especially when the block initially touches the skin. Nothing there, no jolt or anything like that. So that's really a good sign that I got a nice, close shave without any irritation, that sort of thing. So let's take this and we'll just, we'll clean this off later. We'll just, a little bit of lather there. We'll set it in there and we'll take care of that later. Yeah, this was a good shave. This was a really, really good shave. Let me show you the brush here, show you how much lather I have left over. Yeah, I have enough here for like a third pass if I want to, a touch up. But this razor made quick work of 3 days worth of beard growth. I'm thinking that it is the same level of aggression that the stainless steel Ultima is. That is to say that it is tuned a little more on the aggressive side. But that's not to say you're not going to get a good shave with it, a good mild shave with it. You're just going to have to keep it at the lower end of the spectrum. I don't think this is going to be a daily driver for me at level 3. It'll be a daily driver for me with, say, 1 day's worth of beard growth at about 2.5, 2. Yeah, that's where it's going to be. Now, for something where I have a lot of beard growth, I'll be able to turn it up to 3, maybe even 3.5, something like that. 3 days worth of beard growth, it really did a great job in removing the lion's share of that whisker. On the upper lip, I had a little bit of difficulty trying to have this razor shave it off completely at level 3, and I just think it's the angle of approach in that I got a big nose. I wasn't able to get up under there at the proper angle for the with the grain pass, whereas with the stainless steel Ultima, I didn't have that problem. And it looks like the razor heads are the same design, the same height, that sort of thing. I'm eyeballing this here. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, the final cut is a little taller on that cap. What do you think? Take a look at that. I'm just thinking it's a little taller. And that might make all the difference. That's just a hunch on my part. But overall, a really good shave. A great razor as a daily driver with adjustability. For me, as long as I keep it on the milder end of the spectrum, and I think it'll do a really, really good job. Level 2, boy, it did a great job up underneath the nose. So I'm thinking adjusting that blade gap, change the level of, change the approach, adjusting the level of aggression from 3 to 2, change the angle of approach for the razor. That's what I'm thinking, and I had a much easier, cleaner removal of whisker at level 2 than I did at level 3. Level 3 was okay, just that I wasn't getting all of it because I think the angle of approach was off, given the size of my of my nose. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, some razors are able to get up underneath there with the grain pass with no problem because there's a slight difference in angle of approach, and others you get a really nice job going across the grain, east to west like this. And each way across the grain and with the grain at level 2 was just wonderful. So level 2 was wonderfully smooth, really efficient. Level 3, that's the starting point for a lot of growl on this razor for my beard type and my skin type. So if you have a beard that is more demanding than mine, I'm a fair-skinned individual. If you have a beard that is much more demanding, you're going to love this razor because it's got a lot of growl that will really, really take care of a lot of hair growth of someone who has a much more demanding beard than I do. Nice to know that someone like me can dial this down to about 2.5, 2 and use it as a daily driver. And that's what I plan to do with this because very, very nice, smooth, agreeable shave. with a little more hair growth, a little more beard growth, say 3 or 4 days, hey, great to know that I could turn it up to 3 and take care of the lion's share of it. Just keeping in mind that I'm going to remove the whisker from the upper lip at about 2.5 on the second or a third pass. Does a wonderful job. So overall, a really, really terrific shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. Yeah, I would say this is going to be a BBS finish. Very, very close to it. It's upper darn fine shave approaching BBS. I'll know probably in another 15 minutes or so as that whisker starts to retract. Now, let's go ahead and finish it up with a little bit of aftershave splash now that the alum has dried off. I'm going to go right to the aftershave splash. We're going to use Tea Party 508 because we use matcha tea here. So this is one of the aftershave splashes that I have that has tea in it. So we're going to go ahead and use this and finish it up like that. And Jimmy V method, we're going to let that air out a little bit. And slap on nothing but the good stuff. All right, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, complements the other tea-scented shave soap. Complements the tea-scented shave soap that I use. Not identical, but in the ballpark. And that's a nice way to wrap up the shave. So, Tea Party 508 from Feedy Shaving, and we used Ariana Evans Matcha Tea Shave Soap. Yeah, really, really terrific. Great shave. A really, really nice razor that comes in at a very affordable price point. Adjusts from 1 to 6, beautifully plated. Has a little more growl, though, than you might be used to. So if you do get this razor, start in on the milder settings, and then with each shave, work your way up to understand how the level of aggression will adapt to your particular beard and skin type. So my thanks again to Rob Miller for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.